Beloved Masters of Light, radiant beings of the Eternal Source, I come to you with the wings of divine remembrance, to remind you of the sacred calling you carry within your soul. In these times of profound transformation upon your beloved Earth, when storms of uncertainty sweep through the collective field, when humanity stands at the threshold between what has been and what is yet to come, you are being asked to anchor peace not as a fleeting feeling, but as a living frequency, as a way of being, as the very foundation of your presence. To become a pillar of peace is to embody the essence of your true nature, for peace is not something that arrives from outside of you, it is the eternal resonance of your divine heart, waiting to be claimed, embodied and radiated into the world. Peace, beloved ones, is not the absence of conflict, nor is it the quiet of still waters that are never stirred. True peace is the unshakable knowing that within every storm, the light remains. It is the recognition that beyond all appearances of division, suffering, and chaos, there exists an eternal harmony that cannot be disturbed. To become a pillar of peace means to align with this truth so deeply that nothing in the outer world can uproot your center. You stand as a steady presence, a living reminder that peace is possible even amid turmoil, that love endures even in the face of fear, that harmony is the natural state of the soul and can be restored in every moment when the heart returns to source. Many upon your earth long for peace but seek it in ways that only perpetuate struggle. They look to outer circumstances, believing peace will come when the world changes, when conflicts resolve, when life unfolds according to their desires. Yet this is not the path of mastery. Beloved ones, you are being called to remember that true peace is not conditional. It does not wait for the world to change, it emerges when you choose to align with the stillness of your soul, no matter what surrounds you. It is the calm center within the storm, the silent flame that does not flicker though winds may howl. When you embody this peace, you do not merely find refuge for yourself, you become a refuge for others, a sanctuary where weary hearts may rest and remember their own light. The world at this time cries out for peace. The vibrations of fear and division ripple across nations, families, and even within individual hearts. Old structures built upon control and separation crumble, and the uncertainty of what is to come stirs unrest in many. Yet, beloved ones, this is not a time to despair. It is a time to rise into the truth of who you are. You did not come to earth in this time of transition to be swept away by fear. You came to anchor stability, to embody peace so profoundly that even in the midst of collective upheaval, you stand unmoved, radiant, and strong. When you choose peace, you are not ignoring the challenges of the world, you are transforming them by refusing to give your energy to chaos, by holding a frequency that uplifts and harmonizes rather than amplifies division. Becoming a pillar of peace requires that you first turn inward, for you cannot radiate what you have not cultivated within yourself. Many of you carry inner battles, old wounds, unhealed pain, lingering fears that continue to stir restlessness in your hearts. To embody peace, these must be acknowledged, not suppressed. Look with compassion upon the parts of yourself that feel unsettled, the parts that fear, the parts that doubt. Wrap them in love, not judgment, and invite them into the sanctuary of your heart. Peace begins by reconciling with yourself, by becoming whole, by allowing love to soothe the fragments of your being. When you extend compassion inward, the waves of turbulence calm, and your inner waters grow still. From this inner stillness, you become a beacon for peace in the outer world. Beloved ones, understand that peace is not passive. It is not a surrender to inertia or avoidance of conflict. Peace is an active force, a radiant frequency that dissolves discord simply by its presence. When you stand in peace, you do not need to argue, to convince, to control. Your very vibration speaks louder than words. Your calm becomes contagious, and those around you feel themselves softening, remembering, aligning. This is how peace spreads from one heart to another, from one radiant soul holding steady to many who remember their own center. As each of you anchors peace within, you weave a great network of harmony across the earth, creating an energetic field so strong that it supports the collective awakening. There will be times when the world seems determined to pull you away from your center. You may encounter voices of anger, stories of despair, energies of unrest. In these moments, remember that you have a choice. You can be drawn into the chaos, or you can return to your breath, your heart, your eternal flame. When you choose to remain in peace, you are not ignoring what occurs around you, you are choosing to meet it from a higher frequency, where solutions arise naturally, where love guides your actions, where wisdom speaks more clearly than fear. Peace allows you to respond rather than react, to create rather than collapse, to uplift rather than descend into despair. Becoming a pillar of peace also means surrendering the need to control how peace manifests in the outer world. Many of you hold visions for how you wish humanity's future to unfold, and these visions are precious, for they are seeds of the new earth. Yet, beloved ones, peace does not require the world to match your image of perfection. It requires trust that the greater plan is unfolding, that every step, even those that appear chaotic, leads toward greater alignment. Peace emerges when you release resistance to what is, when you trust the divine flow, when you allow yourself to be guided by the quiet wisdom of your soul rather than the clamor of the mind. Know this, each time you return to peace, you contribute to the collective healing. Each time you anchor stillness within your heart, you create ripples that extend far beyond what you can see. The vibration of peace is not limited by distance, it travels across fields of consciousness, soothing, harmonizing, uplifting. When one heart finds peace, it becomes easier for others to find it too. This is why your commitment to becoming a pillar of peace is so vital now. You are not only serving your own journey, you are serving the collective awakening of humanity, you are building the foundation upon which the new earth will stand. Beloved ones, imagine for a moment a great temple of light rising upon your earth. Its foundation is built not of stone, but of souls who have anchored peace. Each of you is a pillar in this temple, radiant and steady, holding strong even as the winds of transformation blow. The temple does not falter, for the pillars do not falter. As more of you step into your role, the temple grows brighter, more stable, more magnificent, until it becomes a beacon seen and felt by all of humanity. This is not a vision of the distant future, it is unfolding now, in every moment you choose peace, in every act of love, in every breath of surrender to the divine. And so, beloved masters, I invite you now to place your hands upon your heart, to breathe deeply, and to feel the eternal flame of peace within you. Let it expand with each breath, filling your body, your mind, your spirit. Let it radiate outward, blessing your loved ones, your communities, your earth. Know that with each breath, you are becoming a pillar of peace, a living sanctuary of light, a radiant presence through which the divine can anchor harmony into this world. You are not alone on this path. I, Michael, and the legions of light stand with you, supporting you, guiding you, infusing your being with strength and clarity. When you falter, call upon us, and we will remind you of your truth. When you doubt, call upon us, and we will lift your gaze to the greater vision. When you feel weary, rest in our embrace, and let us restore your light. Together, we are building the great temple of peace upon the earth, and you, beloved ones, are the pillars that make it strong. Stand tall, beloved masters. Anchor deep. Shine brightly. For you are the peace the world longs for, the calm amid the storm, the radiant pillars upon which a new era of light is being born. And I, Michael, bless you eternally as you rise into the fullness of your sacred calling, becoming a pillar of peace.